Happy to be here. Sad to be alive. How are we doing? I moved to Los Angeles from New York during the pandemic. A big mistake for me personally. I sacrificed a lot to be here. I went from being a New York 7 to an LA Mr. Bean. There is a different type of hot, a different level of hot that exists in Los Angeles, especially for women. I was at a bar last week in West Hollywood. There was a line of hot women. The door swung open, and someone just goes, "Oh my God, it is so windy outside." And another woman just goes, "Yeah, I don't do weather." I was like, do you know how hot you have to be to avoid the weather? Another woman just floated in. She was like, "You don't do weather? I don't do gravity." Oh. And then that woman got sucked up by the ceiling fan. And now that hot woman is dead. That's what they get. I got married last year. Thank you. Don't clap. To a man. I met my husband and we met on one of the dating apps, TaskRabbit. I don't know if you've ever used that. I think we're together. He just keeps putting up shelves, and my card keeps getting charged, so. He's great. He's a very supportive partner, but sometimes he does this weird thing. He confuses my mental illness as just this fun little quirk that I have. Like, I'll have a full, silly little mental breakdown. He's like, "You're the funniest woman I know." I'm like, "I need professional help. Somebody help me. Anybody." I have crippling anxiety. Is anybody else here clinically Jewish? They just shut the door, so that was no bueno for us. And my whole family has anxiety. Our family crest is just the WebMD logo. Like, it's not good. Something that's been really spiking my anxiety lately is social media, because I go online and I'm obsessed with reading the comments on videos. I posted a video recently that went viral, and then men just love to come in there and roast what you look like, right? So a man whose profile name was 69 Booty 420 commented, "Hey, you look like Michael Jackson if Michael Jackson was a woman." And then I just respond, "Oh, so like white Janet Jackson?" And he responded, "No." I get so obsessed with reading the comments. It makes me so anxious. And I know I should stop, but I don't. It makes me fantasize about living in an era where women didn't have to learn how to read. I'll say it, okay? Like in the 1800s, oh my God, I would have crushed that, because men had been commenting on women's appearances forever. But in the 1800s, if a man said something to me like, "Madam, your countenance resembles that of a sack of potatoes, albeit the potato has more of a natural charm," I would just respond and be like, "Oh, I love potatoes. Yummy." The 1800s was interesting for women. We weren't expected to learn how to read. A lot of us couldn't. And it was interesting because that's when they discovered morphine in the mid-1800s. And I don't know if you guys know this, but morphine was used for two things, okay? It was used to heal the pain from men who lost their limbs in battle during the Civil War. And it was also used to sedate women. Yeah, someone just wooed? Okay. Sure. Like, for example, a woman would say something in the 1800s like, "Oh, I have a thought," and they'd be like, "Drug her, put her to sleep, put the bitch down, put her to bed." Which I don't know if you guys know what that means. That means that the shrill of a man amputee is the same sound as a woman simply speaking. I got into a ski accident last year. I know it's a very privileged accident to get into. But when I went to the hospital, I was severely injured. I was in a lot of pain, and they they wanted to put me on morphine, give me morphine drip, and I was like, oh no, I don't like the way I feel on drugs. I don't like it. And the doctor decided that I should have a morphine drip anyway, so I did, and I was really high, and I thought it would be a very interesting thing to say to the doctor, that fun fact I knew about morphine and sedating women. So I was really high, and I went, did you know, doctor, that in the middle of the 1800s, and before I could finish my sentence, he what? Gave me more morphine! Oh my God, put her down, put the bitch down, go to sleep. Thank you all so much. I've been Jess Saul, you're amazing.